Hello, everybody. Warren Newsome, Real Estate 38, here with Zaid Hanna, team member, team captain of the Hanna Group. You may have heard about it on the streets. You may have seen his signs as you're driving around the neighborhood. I wanted to ask a few questions to learn a little bit more about the man behind the business. So, Zaid, my question for you is, when did you start thinking that a team concept would be better than what you were already doing? I know you were hugely successful as an individual real estate agent. When was it that you started thinking, you know what, I need to change the way that I'm doing business?
Man, great question. I think back and I've always thought that a team will always outperform an individual, but I just didn't know how to go about it. I knew one thing: I did not enjoy open housing. So my first partner was somebody that truly enjoyed open housing. So I said, this is great, match made in heaven.
Right.
So, but I didn't think past that to put systems and processes in place to say, okay, here's the minimum standard of what we like things to be and have. So as I went through there, we are a team of 18 people now.
18.
And that's right. I remember in 2015, about 6 years back, I did 64, 65 transactions by myself. And mind you, this is no assistant, no TC. I mean, it was dumb what I did.
That sounds high stress.
Well, I'm a control freak.
Okay.
So I wanted to control the transaction. I wanted to control the experience for the client. I thought nobody can do it better than me. But the thing that I started to see is that the wheels were coming off and something had to give, whether it was health or relationship at home. So what got me to start the team and why I seeked coaching and paid them for, oh my God, over 3 years to build a team is when I came home and my wife said, I want my husband back. Right. And I said, what do you mean?
Look at this.
Well, I haven't taken a vacation in like 2 years and I'm always here at night. And she said, no, physically you're here. Right. You are a provider, but you also have a 6-month-old baby. Right. And I would like you to be there for this child. And that kind of hit home for me. And I said, all right, I can't do everything by myself, but I knew I'm a driver. Like I wanted to assist more clients. I wanted to build an empire. Like that's,
we were tracking to that.
Yes.
And you realized, you looked at yourself and said, hey, there's a way to get there, but I'm not getting there. I'm spinning my wheels. I'm making a good living and I'm doing everything I need to be doing. And I'm in control of everything, but I can do better. I can expand this.
I just felt like I couldn't do anymore. Like there was nothing left in the tank. Right. Like I could do it all over again next year, but I was working every weekend. I was working until 8, 9 o'clock at night, and I knew that wasn't the way to do it.
I see. So if you were talking to younger agents that are trying to get started in the business right now, would you recommend that they join the team? Or would you say, hey, learn how to do the business and then eventually you can get, or would you say, hey, insert yourself into a system, a team that's already established, learn the systems, the habits, the behaviors, and then move to the next level?
You know what's interesting about that question? It could be answered 4 different ways. I'm not sure if you all are familiar with the DISC personality testing. Get familiar with it, understand yourself before you decide to do something, because every personality, like a high D, DISC, D-I-S-C, is a driver, and they will never join a team, and that's okay. And that's perfectly okay, versus somebody that is a high I or a high S or high C. They truly enjoy the experience of the team because they're saying, well, I don't have to take care of every aspect, because what do you do as a realtor? You are your own CEO down to janitorial.
Exactly. I've painted houses.
I just mopped the floors of our listing the other day.
Exactly.
So you do it all. So the question becomes is, what do you truly enjoy doing? So if you're a new realtor, if you're joining a company, join a company that is going to train you, that's going to support you. And of course, do interview multiple brokerages before you commit to one. But I would say, why not drink from the fire hose? So jam-packed with data, information, training, transactions. How do you learn from transactions? So brokerages don't give you leads. Teams give you leads, bottom line. So it all depends on the agent. But I would say if you are an agent that's been in the industry and you're just seeing a plateau, or you don't know whether this is right for you, or you do want to take it to the next level, join a team. Join a team, they'll show you how. We figured it out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to reinvent the wheel, and the wheel's usually circle. If you go to turn it into a square wheel, guess what? You're not moving
You're
forward.
gonna bang into some
Yeah,
corners.
yeah, exactly. So
that's
don't
part of the
reinvent
show.
the wheel.
Yeah.
Just learn from the people, because success leaves clues. Failure does too, right?
True.
It will
Learn
leave
from
you
failure.
clues. So it depends on which direction you want to follow.
And how fast you want to move up that
Exactly.
system. Learning from the mistakes is great, but learning from success is even better.
Exactly.
Right. So what we do here at the Hannah Group is a little bit different. The team aspect is really eye-opening. I came from the big brokerage. Dozens of agents, different levels of thousands of agents. Well, dozens that we're actually producing.
Correct.
And then there's thousands that have licenses and name badges, but and you all have to start someplace in the business. We all have to start someplace in the business, and the intent of this conversation isn't to take away from what anyone else is doing.
Not at all.
What we do here is a little bit different. We strive for a little bit higher aptitude in the real estate industry. So we have to make sure that we surround ourselves with people that are team-oriented, that fulfill their duties well, and that are good at following directions and scripts and making sure they're going through the checklist. Because what we don't want to do is paralyze someone with information or not put you in a position to be successful. If you're a driver, it might be a little bit more challenging for you to be in this role, in this environment. But if you're, high I with a nice S in there, we can really make some things happen for you.
But don't get me wrong, high Ds are also
High Ds are
welcome.
great. Yeah,
It depends on what you want to do. If you want to be the leader,
Right.
then by all means we can show you how to
Teach
build a
you
team.
how to build
right?
your own team. Exactly. That's the next
you
level.
don't want, so I always say the stronger the problem or the deeper the problem, the higher the pay.
Right.
So the more problems you solve, the more
Exactly.
you get paid. So it's just how many problems do you want to solve.
Right.
But it all depends on what you truly want, right? So
What you want and where you want to be,
correct.
right? And what you're willing to sacrifice to get there.
Yes.
Well, look, I really wanted to just start out this segment and get to know a little bit about your business, what you do, where you're going, and how the audience can fit into that network, fit into that
Absolutely.
system.
Yes.
Right. So we are looking for great people. We're always looking for great people. If you see me, say hello. If you see me on social media, give me a thumbs up or a wave. If you see Zaid, make sure you tell him that you saw the video. And we look forward to chatting with you out in the streets. All right. Have a great day, everyone.